Good day, everyone. I am Rahim Kanzadu Gamal. I am your discussant for today, entitled Sexual Development. So, what is sexual development? Anyone can answer here? Okay, right. Very well said. So, meaning to say, guys, a sexual development is a lifelong process that starts at the moment of conception. People are all a little different from each other, so it makes sense that they don't all develop in the same way. Sexual development can be predicted as a part of the human development, but not everyone is expected to have the same pattern of changes or the same pacing. So, meaning to say, guys, sexual development is a lifelong process that is start at the moment of conception. Tama nga naman po, di ba? We as an individual person, yung sexual development nating mga tao is nagsisimula na ito kung tayo ay pinaglilihi or kung tayo ay nasa sinakupupunan ng ating mga nanay. In other hand, people are all a little different from each other dahil may mga taong pinanganak na may kapansanan or should I say, sila yung mga tao na disability person like bulag, pipi, pilay at bingian, etc. Because we as a human development, not everyone is expected to have the same pattern of changes or the same pacing. Any intervention with the normal pattern of sex hormone production in the embryo results in strain abnormalities. For instance, a genetic male develops the female accessory structures and internal genitalia if the embryonic testes fail to produce testosterone. On the other hand, if a genetic female exposed to testosterone, as in the case of a mother with androgen-producing tumor of her adrenal gland, the embryo has ovaries but may develop male accessory ducts and glands, as well as male reproductive organ and an empty scrotum. As a result, pseudohermaphrodites are formed with individuals have accessory reproductive structures that do not match their gonals, while true hermaphrodites are individuals who possess both ovarian and testicular, but this condition is rare in the nature. Nowadays, many pseudohermaphrodites undergo sex change operation to have their outer selves, external genitalia, fit with their inner selves gonals. So, in short, guys, for better understanding, pseudohermaphrodites is having a both female or male reproductive organs, which is a cases of not matching their gonals. So, totoo itong nangyayari, guys. Sa milyong-milyong tao dito sa mundo ay may nagkikase na tinatawag na pseudohermaphrodites, which is having a both female or male organs. I don't think so if napanood nyo yung pinalabas nila sa magpakailanman na pinamagatang Ang Dalawang Kasarian. Actually, guys, Muslim yun siya. Pinanganak siyang may dalawang kasarian. Nung isinilang siya, yung gender identity niya is a female. Hanggang lumaki na siya ay may tumutubo naman sa ari niya, which is panglalaki na. So that's the example of pseudohermaphrodites. Hindi mo ma-identify kung ano yung exactly na gender mo because in this kind of sexual development, pseudohermaphrodites is having a both female or male reproductive organs, which is a case of not matching their gonals. Moreover, abnormal separation of chromosomes during meiosis can lead to congenital defects of reproductive system. For instance, males who possess extra female sex chromosome have the normal male accessory structures, but atrophy to shirk of their testes causes them to be stirred. Other abnormalities result when a child has only one sex chromosome. An XO female appears normal but lack ovaries. YO, males die during development. Other much less serious conditions also affect males primarily such as phimosis, which is due to narrowing of the foreskin of the male reproductive structures and misplaced urethral openings. For better understanding, guys, meiosis is a singular process that involves a division of part of chromosomes passes to each daughter cells. Means that is there is abnormal separation of chromosomes during this process. This results to congenital defects of the reproductive system, such as the hermaphrodites, as I mentioned earlier, and even a pregnant woman, there is a risk to a fetus inside the mothers. So now, let's talk about the puberty. Puberty marks the start of sexual development in an individual. generally between the age of 10 and 15 years old, when the reproductive organs grow to their adult size and become functional under the influence of rising levels of gonadal hormones, testosterone in males and estrogen in females. After this time, reproductive capability continues until old age in the males and menopause in females. The changes that occur during puberty is similar in sequence in all individuals, but the age when they occur differs among individuals. In males, as they reach the age 13, puberty is characterized by the increase in the size of the reproductive organs, followed by the appearance of hair in the pubic area, axillary, and face. The reproductive organs continue to grow for 2 years until sexual maturation, marked by the presence of mature semen in the testes. So in short guys, puberty in males as they reach the age of 13, puberty is characterized by the increase in the size of the reproductive organs, followed by the appearance of hair in the pubic area, axillary, and face. Yes, it is true and very understandable naman, di ba? At the age of 13 years old, dito na nagsisimula yung pagbibinata nating mga lalaki. At this stage, marami ng changes or pagbabago na ating napapansin sa ating mga sarili. Katulad ng paglaki ng ating mga Adam's apple at maging ang ating mga muscles ay lumalaki na rin. At tinutubuan na tayo ng mga balahibo sa ating private part na katawan. At higit sa lahat, lumalaki na rin ating mga ari at nakakapag-produce na tayo ng sperms at marami pang ibang changes sa ating sarili na ating napapansin during our puberty or tayo ay nagbibinata na. Moving forward to the puberty in girls, usually starts between age 8 to 13 along with all the bodily changes, breast, hair, akin, hips, and voice. Menarche is the first menstrual period of females, which happen 2 years after the start of puberty. Hormones play an important role in the regulation of evaluation and fertility of females. So, meaning to say guys, puberty in girls usually start at their age of 8 to 13 years old, along with all the bodily changes, breast, hair, akin, hips, and voice. Yes, it is true naman, di ba guys? At this stage, puberty in girls or yung pagdadalaga ng ating mga kababahihan at their age of 8 to 13 years old, marami ng changes or pagbabago na napapansin ng ating mga kababahihan sa kanilang mga sarili if sila ay nagsisimula ng magdadalaga. Katulad ng paglaki ng kanilang mga breast or kanilang dibdib, paglaki ng kanilang mga boobs or kanyang yoga, at pagdubo ng mga balahibo sa private part nila. At higit sa lahat, dito na nila mararanasan yung unang dalaw nila bilang ganap na dalaga or ito ay tinatawag na first menstruation na nagpapatunay na sila ay dalaga na or sila ay nagdadalaga na. Human sexual response. Biological factors such as the presence of androgens, estrogen, and progesterone prime people for sex. According to William Masters and Virginia Johnson, the cycle consists of the 4 phases: excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. The sexual response cycle is a model that describes the psychological responses that take place during sexual activity. At this moment, let us move forward to the human sexual response. And it is very understandable naman guys, in this topic, we are going to talk about the human sexual response. And this is a very exciting part of my topic. According to William Master and Virginia Johnson, the sexual response cycle consists of 4 phases: excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. Later on, I'm going to discuss about that. So, this is the sexual response cycle, or should I say, this is the very exciting part of my topics. The sexual response cycle, we have the first is desire phase. So, in this sexual response cycle, desire phase, dito nagsisimula yung pagpapantasya mo sa isang tao or sa iyong partner. We cannot deny the fact that kapag may masamang motibo ka sa isang tao or sa iyong partner ay pinagpapantasyahan mo ito na naging dahilan para kayo ay sumabak sa tinatawag na the perfect happiness or sex. So, moving forward to the arousal stage, so this sexual response cycle, arousal stage, ito yung tinatawag na introduction of sex. We cannot deny the fact that kapag yung isang magpartner, if they attempted to sex or pakikipagtalik between a man and a woman or whatever their gender, kailangan nilang dumaan dito sa proseso na ito para ma-reach nila yung kaligayahan na hinahanap-hanap nila. In short, yung arousal stage, syempre kapag sasabak yung isang magpartner sa sex, kailangan nila munang makipaghalikan sa isa't isa para maging hot sila. And this sexual response cycles, dito na naging hot yung bawat isa sa kanila. Dahil yung ari ng lalaki is tinitigasan na. And ganun din yung babae, nagiging hot na rin yung kanyang dugo. Because both of them, they feel of hotness that causes they want to attempt sex. So that we called arousal stage. So moving forward to the plateau phase, this sexual response cycle, plateau phase, ito yung tinatawag nilang kapag yung isang magpartner, if they attempted of sex or pakikipagtalik during their first attempt sex, we cannot deny the fact that kapag first time mo makipagtalik is masakit ito. Kapag ipinasok ng lalaki yung ari niya sa ari ng babae. Dahil yung babae at lalaki ay virgin pa silang dalawa. That's why they need a brief period of time during a sex, especially sa babae. Dahil masyado itong masakit sa part ng mga babae kapag virgin pa ito. Kaya yung mga lalaki is dahan-dahan lang nilang ipinapasok yung ari nila sa mga partner nila para di sila masyadong masaktan. Sabi nga nila, sa una lang yan masakit. So, that we called plateau phase, or in short, this is their first attempted of sex or unang experience nila sa pakikipagtalik. So, moving forward to the orgasm phase. So, this kind of sexual response cycle, orgasm phase, ito yung tinatawag nilang climax of sex. Diba kapag ang isang magpartner ay sumabak sa matinding bakbakan, syempre may hangganan din yung kaligayahan na nararamdaman nila during their sex. Dito nila malalasap yung tunay na kaligayahan during their sex if nilabasan na yung lalaki at babae, or ito ay tinatawag na climax of sex. So, that we called plateau phase or the climax of sex. So, the last but not the least is resolution phase. So, this kind of sexual response cycle, resolution phase, ito yung tinatawag na kasukdulan or end of the sex. In this sexual response cycle, resolution phase, dito na nakakaramdam ng panghihina yung bawat isa sa kanila after nilang makipag-sex. Syempre, manghihina na yung bawat isa sa kanila pagkatapos nilang makipagsapalaran or makipagbakbakan sa isa't isa. And also, dito na magbabalik yung size ng penis ng lalaki dahil di na ito tinitigasan. So, that we call the resolution phase or end of the sex na. Moving forward to the sexual motivation, often referred to as libido, is a person's overall sexual drive or desire for sexual activity. This is motivated by biological, psychological, and social factors. In most mammals, sex hormones control the ability to engage the sexual behaviors. However, sex hormones do not directly regulate the ability to copulate in humans. They are only influenced on the motivation to engage in sexual behaviors. Social factors such as the work and family also have the impact, as do internal psychological factors like personality and stress. So, in short guys, in terms of sexual motivation, we as an individual person, may kanya-kanya tayong dahilan in terms of sexual motivation. Dahil may mga ibang tao na kaya sila nakikipag-sex because of stressful. They think that yun yung solusyon sa stress nila. In other hand naman, especially sa mag-asawa, kaya sila nakipag-sex because of tired, dahil pagod sila. Yun yung naging gamot daw nila is sex. And generally, the sexual motivation why they want to attempt that is para magkaroon tayo ng mga anak, or should I say, para makabuo tayo ng mga anak, because sex is a part of our lives. So that's the end of my video presentation for today. I hope you've learned a lot about my topics. So that will be all, and I thank you. Once again, I am Rahim Candado Gamal. I am your discussant for today.